mid map. Null command going to be spent. Trademark is able to see this, and EG are honestly really banking off Boost. Finding the first one, and he gets it at the last second. But look at this. This is all just a fake. The defense has moved over towards B, and EG are on their way into A. The only defender that's here is SOOOO. Haun's going to come through. He has to delete this, and he will be suppressed as well by the null command. C's will come through, and EG will get the site.
Oh yeah, they're pouring the utility into heaven really nicely to make sure that they're safe to get this plant. They have a main control still as well as a post-plant option. They still have Lucio lurking middle. Everything points to EG, forcing overtime at this point. Unless FaZe can somehow force their way through. They have the talent to do it. And it comes together now and they need it most though.
A lot of reveal. FaZe Clan get first blood. Still an owl drone and some shock darts if they need it. If they can find a time to use it. Yeah, there goes the owl drone. Reform's gonna have to back up, but EG makes safe to play through top plat. Also shut down the play through door, leaving Superman by himself. One on the corner, gets the first, no problem. Has the second, surely not. Jajimo deep, backside of the double boxes. He's gonna look possibly even try to spam this one out, but time is becoming an issue, and Calm from behind will make sure that we see overtime once again in map number 3.
Again, it's EG adding even more to these strats. That time the fake, the pressure up through middle, the buzzer beater entry onto Baby Bay, and then leads to them just converging onto A with so much utility to stop that heaven rotation from having impact. And then they're able to get good post-plant positioning and secure it. And now, yet again, we're in an overtime situation to determine a winner. And this time it's for the whole darn thing. Who can stay in the upper bracket longer? Who puts themselves that elimination right off the bat?
Yeah, I mean, you heard everyone talking about it after the first series. You just do not want to be in this lower bracket round 1. The probability and chance of you making it in that one spot is so low.
Yeah. Also, Baka fraud. No 30 frags. No 13-10.
What a clown,
Unreal.
that guy.
Yeah.
FaZe looking to, once again, just take control. Flashing over towards B, seeing if they can bait on any counter utility. Nothing there. Now the play through tree. Owl drone to enter. Maybe they looking to follow up on it. Curveball right there in response, but the double peek will allow the trade. We go 4v4 early.
Prowler put out, though, does detect that there is a follow-up at Catwalk. They use that to take A main. I love the quick reactions to the information. Superman is holding from the backside, sure, but it's giving EG more presence in that. He probably doesn't realize that someone's sneaking up off the back of that strand. He probably thinks they're just playing the main way. They don't commit off of it, though. They're just kind of dealing with it. The trademark stops them from progressing even more forward. And now mid's being taken by FaZe in response. All the push and pull, man.
Yeah, dude. Literally a game of tug-of-war starting to come through, but EG do not have the ability of challenging mid-map. They're going to a 2-2 split defense as FaZe stack. 33 seconds on the clock. They're going to commit largely through tree. The 0 point will reveal at least one. Hard to say if it gets the reveal on the fade deep. And Jajimo, he does have utility in hand. Apop needs to get the first one. He's able to collect. Now it's just down to Kid Jajimo follow up on the backside. Not going to happen. Reform wants to go quick, though. Little pop flash on the side. Not going to find anything lingering into the middle of the site, but he actually delays the spike from being planted. The fragment is going to connect, and he will get the spike down and keep his life. Dicey low. Calm looking to rotate from the same angle. 2v3 retake required for EG. So many questions on where is FaZe at the moment. Dicey down low is literally breathe on him and he's dead. And they find the first, but now it's just up to Reform. 1v2 has poison in the corner. Last one through the dark cover! Bang! Reform for the 1v2! And EG get the map points!
By the skin of their teeth, they get it. Dunno's reformed, threatening from heaven the entire time, stalling the defuse, getting the chip damage onto Dicey with the fragment as he committed the spike plant. And then flies in on the top turnbuckle for a couple of big frags. And you fancied Superman's chances in that final skirmish, but the Red Bull clutch instead goes the way of Reformed. That micro adjustment of aim under pressure of fire, so clutch to pull that one off. And so FaZe need to win this to force a second OT, otherwise it is EG victorious in the end. Curious what kind of play EG wants to do on the attack in this pivotal of a round. Again, I feel like B lobby has been a constant problem for them to try to control or deal with. I've liked their mid plays. It's just The one time they tried to go mid, they lost to the timer, really, because they couldn't clear out Baby Bay backside. The other time, they lost too much in B main before the mid portion of the B split actually could really set into motion. So I don't think that their mid control has been the problem. I think that they just lost too much along the way to get there. So I'd like to still see them kind of play off of that, honestly.
It'll be really curious. I think they'll be, you know, because FaZe coming off this timeout, though, like, you already see Dicey on an operator. He's done this in pretty much every overtime for the most part, save a couple of rounds here or there. And if he's the one to be trusted to lock down mid-map, all of a sudden that potential opening is made completely contested just because Dicey's so good with the scope.
And that's EG. You probably have to imagine Dicey is flying operator. Like you said, he's done it pretty much every time except for maybe one attack down on Breeze. So they will know that's probably in play.
Like it's hard.
This is the fastest they've ever gotten B main on the attack.
Yeah.
With no cost either.
Yeah. I mean, outside of the affording the Odin in the first place.
Right.
Prowler comes through. More spam out of comm, just trying to lock down an opportunity to get in quickly. Dicey's here, though. He made the quick rotation back over it. Oh, my gosh. Dicey goes right through the nebula like it's first blood, but he's getting chewed apart by Nanoswarm. He still takes down the second before falling. That is unbelievably valuable for FaZe Clan. Still with Baby Bay on towards site. He's being tracked. But he's able to shake it off, and he's got support from Flya deep in the side here, Dust.
Look at this mid-lark from Apot, though. It's coming at such a good time. There is a trademark that will stop him from getting into market and really threatening a split on this B attack. Now he's come up the catwalk. Superman's there. This
is everything.
Interaction could indeed be everything. Could open up an A hit. Apot seems to sniff it out. He's ready, but Superman still wins the duel. He won't be caught this time.
Oh, and the paranoia just to create extra space. Here comes the chow out of comm. Nothing. Just running at him. Get out of my face, says Superman. Send it to a second OT. Tied at 13. Come on.
Why the heck not, man? We know how important this game is. The luxury of remaining in the upper bracket with only one spot being available for champions at the end of this thing. Certainly keeps the pressure off of you a little bit if you can stick up here, and Superman just winning some key fights. Again, a man revitalized since his Rise days here lately on FaZe. Took him a bit to get settled in, but now he again has really become one to trust on this team. Once again, rising up to being one of the best controller players in the region.
Yep. 27 and 15, nearly double positive in what has been a very tight affair. He is just a major difference maker. Alarm bot triggered. Destroyed. FaZe quickly with numbers making the move. Ustio needs to win B main. Avoids the paranoia. FaZe looking to push off of this, but the focus for EG is split because the hits coming so quickly through mid-market. Jonjamo still being caught with a little bit of utility out. He cannot assist his teammates. The Prowler connects onto one, but Jonjamo's going to have to essentially do it all himself if he wants to, but he's not able to do too much. And now it comes to a 2v4. EG have to retake as the plant will be secured.
And doing so 2 versus 4 is certainly going to be a tall task for Foreign trying to be quick. Does get the flash with Superman, gets the frag, but his teammate caught, and now he's all alone and discovered. They know exactly where he's coming from, and they have plenty of reinforcements to deal with it.
Great fragment. It's going to flush them out maybe into the opening. Do they line up for him? Oh, nearly do. Where's Dicey? You have to be able to isolate as fast as humanly possible if you're reformed. He's going to hold the tight corner on the archway, but Dicey still secures the kill. The double peek was there, and FaZe once again put themselves on match point.
And this is that sophisticated Smeek we were talking about. It's not the Smeek style of old where you just trebuchet Baby Bay forward and hope for the best. With poise and with the coaching and the time that they've had together, the way that they use their utility to still play that aggressive play style, it's just so much more efficient now. It's so much more polished. And right there, it's the quick mid, so fast into market, but they're also droning B lobby at the same time. So it's not really allowing EG to absorb the market pressure and maybe capture B lobby or something along those lines. In fact, they lose a player there that was trying to be a little bit tricky in the corner. And so that gives FaZe not only man advantage on the split, now they're able to fully engage from both angles and feel confident that they have space to work with. And then they just clear their way through off the back of that. All the various utility that they have at their disposal, and now they have advantage.
Wow.
That was such a really well-coordinated aggressive attack from FaZe.
Love it.
You thought maybe there was a chance when that paranoia misses from Superman that maybe, just maybe, but they were aware it was possible, and they, you know, minded their P's and Q's and cleared the corner.
All bases covered. Now we go back to another FaZe Clan defense with dicey on an operator. We haven't seen them try to free him up to get aggressive over towards B main, and that will not happen here as there is a trademark down at the doorway.
Top. This is the first time he's done this, I feel like.
Yeah. And you've got Babybay with you here. Does he want to try to push through this, maybe?
Maybe. He's just to push B link or something, maybe? Or just watch it for him.
Prowler comes out. It does connect on the one. The flash also here. You would expect Babybay in the corner. Oh my goodness, the different looks continue to baffle EG. And it's FaZe Clan in an early 5v4.
That's the harm, man. The Prowler gives you the intel, but not the complete picture. They don't know about Babybay. And so he's able to sneak one in there. I like the idea from EG to fight for the mid control. They just weren't ready for that crossfire. The Prowler only detects one. And so now EG have to play on the back foot. They do have a lobby control. That's where the spike is headed. They're trying to sneak up catwalk with another, but there's plenty of defense in place for FaZe.
Yeah, for sure.
And look at this bait switch that they have.
Yep. It's once again Babybay in a different corner. All you got to do is out-trade at this point. Oh, but Babybay gets red. The smoke keeps him covered. There's now a 4v4. Still 45 seconds on the clock, but Dicey connects a shot. That will help bring the numbers back towards FaZe's defense. On this retake attempt, as the spike gets planted, everything post-plant-wise for EG is largely right on top of the site. Save Com, who's playing a bit deeper. FaZe looking to stack up, mostly through tree. Smoke will block out the archway. Numbers will be good for FaZe, but Apoth wants to take away the angle. Not able to do too much besides just get the first. And Com is going to re-wrap back over to tree late. A lot of trust that Utility's going to land and reform. He gets the double from the backside of the site. Now Com can get here through tree. Completely suppressed this poised. He has no idea that Com's coming over towards tree side. The nanostorm will again trigger. Com's position still completely revealed. The time of problem and Com has all the information he could possibly need. The kill comes out and we'll do it all over again.
Oh my goodness. EG so good in the clutch. Even after losing their initial member at mid, Boostio sacrificed. They just are able to break up the bait and switch at tree, get control of site, and hold on thanks to Reform's efforts from underneath heaven. And we are indeed just going to rinse and repeat these overtime rounds. No one wants to go to that lower bracket without a fight. And now this is where it starts to get real tense because you're starting to run out of options. Right. You've burnt through many playbook pages at this point. The mental stamina starting to drain. You've been playing such a long and grueling series. It's more about who's going to make a mistake first than someone throwing out something crazy innovative at this point.
Well, I won't call it full innovative, but it is different. EG have sent Com's utility fully over towards A. We didn't see a lot of this in regulation. Alarm bot is the only thing defending over towards tree this time. Dust. That may be the first time we've seen it so far in this map.
Yeah, they're anticipating that, you know, that alarm bot will get triggered and they can be ready for it then, but otherwise they're just trying to focus up on the site. They're passively watching middle with Reform because they know that FaZe has been testing that. That smoke will kind of still alert them to maybe there being a mid threat right now, but in reality it's still tree, but that alarm bot still remains.
Aldrone will clear out the jump glass. FaZe will use that as an opportunity to take the high ground, but Com is ready for it. A huge first defensive pick, but there are more still to come. And the question is, with not a lot of defenders here, can you deal with it? Fragment comes through, but Poise holds the angle over towards Garden, and Superman is able to isolate Apoth onto site. Flya will get the plant. It's just down to Poise now. As he tries to watch the rotation, he'll be pushed back, and EG will have a chance to try to reclaim from the high ground. But Supa, he's giving this up. I thought for a second he'd be playing up top. He's going to play down low this time. They're able to collect, no problem. Boostio, last one left, revealed and completely slaughtered. It's poised for 4. What a follow-up to Babybay's initial push as FaZe once again the first one to get the match point.
As I said, pages were starting to run out, but a new little wrinkle in that one, threatening the window push to heaven. And while Com reads the first, he does not expect the follow-up from Poise. And Poise holds on to tree after that initial entry to catch Reformed, who thought he was still committed up top. And that just opens up a way onto A. Poise winds up with a quad, leading by example. The Tactician with the big multi-frag round, his biggest round of the map when it comes to fragging. And it comes at just the right time.
Dicey once again through mid, this time Babybay not here. Prowler will scout this out. Plenty of pre-fire support to get Babybay out of dodge, plus the cloud burst to conceal the retreat. So EG, a little bit of threat, but Once again, stalemate off the opening utility.
Again, we talked about this. FaZe has often owned B lobby defensively when they've wanted to. It's been a constant problem for EG. They haven't really been able to break through it consistently. Our drone now comes out, but only spots Calm. Doesn't spot Spike. Doesn't spike any other player. So for all they know, this is kind of just still a default. Maybe they playing now a more forward angle as well.
Oh, and he may want to try to peek this. Shock dart will come through first. That will allow the angle, and he gets 2! What in the world?
He's one away from daggers now, too, if he needs them.
This could be it. 40 seconds on the clock, and EG have lost 2 major tools. One for initiation, the other for post-plant take. Oh, but they still collect on Baby Bay. Prowler will come out. Recon tools. Yeah, Han actually will also keep my Bay. Wait, EG.
They know where 2 are.
Oh, boy, but they're faking back. Apop, could he catch a timing? Oh, Poise has read it. There are defenders that are here, including Superman on the door. Just comes down to the timing of the peak. Paranoid getting sent out, but EG have numbers. They're able to find the first and the second. Surely not again. From a 3v4 to now a 3v2. Spike being planted. Dicey shut down as the gravity well will lock him into place. And it's just down to Flya. The Nightfall will make safe the defensive side at spawn. Door broken. Seas will push him back a little further.
Out of charges.
Can Flya clutch this one up? They get the win, or do we go again? Dust, we go again.
Indeed we do. I'm so shocked that EG found a way to pull that one back.
Overtime.
When, I mean, Baby Bay gets a double collat with the Vandal. But somehow, some way, jaiye catches them. You know, the whole time Apos still leaving tree as an option with this mid lurk he's been doing very often on the attack. And you think once he kind of loses those first couple of attempts on Poise, you think it's probably done. Especially because Superman and Poise can just play off each other and the clock's running out. But somehow they still get the entries and just in the nick of time to get spiked down and win. And now we're still going.
Flash spam. Poise in trouble.
He's getting shredded, but he's still hanging on.
The fact that he's still hanging on is already pretty key, but his FaZe trying to continue to get aggressive DP main. It's double flashes. The curveballs work out nicely. Poise trying to fight back, but he's down to less than half HP, and Evil Geniuses will walk away with the numerical advantage.
And Poise low on health as well. Got hit by all kinds of utility and got spam. Nano Swarm slows FaZe down from trying to attack tree. Meanwhile, they have a player in wine keeping tabs on A main. So they basically have all fronts covered as far as Evil Geniuses are concerned. The only vulnerability really is jaiye being alone on B.
Well, FaZe will lean that direction.
That's true. They've picked the right place.
Yeah, but EG are sending Reformed over. He could flash over the top if absolutely needed. Still a haunt left for jaiye as well, holding on towards sidewalk. Nebula will likely, as soon as it dissipates, be the go call here for FaZe, and there it goes. Recon bolt queued up. jaiye falls. Reformed is pushed off. Flash over the top. He wants the challenge as he gets the information, but he's also shrugged off his same angle. So FaZe will get on to the vacant site and get a plant.
Planted.
Turret out.
Here. Turret comes through. Supa will not delete it. He'll keep it up. EG setting up to try to clear off some of these spaces over towards market and locks. Poise still on low HP, just full health. It's going to be a late contestant through market. EG taking their time. 0 points still left. Gravity well's now spent. Poise will be revealed. Superman on the opener. Yeah, with Poise, it works out nicely. The 1-for-1 is great. Calm could do nothing. And again, FaZe on match point first.
Yeah, I just feel like EG did the one thing you couldn't do, which is if you're going to leave your Astra in wine and you're still having to keep Killjoy at A to keep the utility active, the one thing you can't do is give them this fight here. That's their way into the round. That's the only way in. If you tuck jaiye in and play time, or just somehow play your teammate better in back halls and play retake with mana advantage, either way, it's better than what they decided to do there. I think they gave FaZe the one out to get back into the round, and FaZe took full advantage of it there.
Taking that back.
FaZe are just going to walk mid. Dicey is going to play an angle on Catwalk to watch the crossover towards the back of B main with Baby Bait holding onto the corner.
Oh, boy,
what in the world? This is the definition of full-on sneak. But look, EG are ready for it. Oh, First blood now tallied. Evil geniuses with early numbers, minute 15 on the clock.
Yeah, that was wild. A very bold call from FaZe this deep in the series with this much on the line. It will backfire for now. Fly does clear out a little bit over towards B lobby, but not really gaining too much out of that. Meanwhile, EG start to gather up here outside of A main with the spike while still maintaining mid presence here. Looks like they might want to try to capture tree and run a bit of a split here on FaZe. There will be some utility here that could detect it.
And you've got Super tucked into a corner where the paranoia can be super valuable to Poise. They could play off each other wonderfully from these two positions. The 0 point also revealing a couple. On the rotation, here comes Baby Bay. Poise needs to get the opener. Oh, well, him and Super will go 2 for 2. Is that enough? Baby Bay will wait for a little bit of help. There's no reason to chow this at a 2v3, and that's going to allow jajamo a chance to plant. Just down to how do you try to break this up from a post-plant retake. Cosmic Divine has earned off of that, making things super difficult. Oh, it's gonna they're gonna full flood from the top side. Sentry turret deleted. EG playing 3 different corners. Cloudburst comes through first. They're gonna see calm deep. Second Cloudburst bent forward, but jajamo down low. Able to find the opener, and then the crossfire set up, denies, and we continue to stay all offense here in overtime.
Yeah, no getting off this ride just yet, man.
Overtime.
You're at the top now. There's no bailing. We're just along for the ride at this point. There's no sniper this time for either side. Just full rifles for both squads. Odin, though, committed to by Com. Defensively.
Turret out.
This time around, you're seeing alarm bot mid early for EG to try to quickly tell if FaZe are committing numbers at mid.
Yeah.
That way they can have a stouter A defense in place early in the round.
We'll see if it works out. Baby Bay's still going to move right on
I
forward,
think he's
no
doing
problem.
it solo, though. He's doing it solo. I like that because it's forcing respect that still allows him to be heavy-handed on the periphery of the map.
Man, look at the concern from EG.
Yep.
You even have jajamo jumping over the wall just to see if anyone's here. They spend the 0 point. Reform's got a flash in hand. Aldrin's going to force him to consider both angles essentially at once. They have not revealed this Odin as of yet, though. Finally, they will with the pre-fire from Com. But FaZe are still pretty determined to try to force mid-map.
I think the alarm bot just disengaged. Oh, it just came back up. Okay. He is forced back. Baby Bay continues to put pressure at middle. Prowler clears catwalk defensively for EG. Time's starting to get to that point where there needs to be a final call from FaZe.
Yeah.
Baby Bay's dodge 0 point now comes up middle with utility. Labucio ready to counter.
Oh, the fragment, though. Pushes him off. He can do nothing besides try to delay with the hot hands, which really isn't going to do too much. Even the blaze wall spent, but FaZe will get full mid-market control. They do not have B main yet, though. So that has to be some sort of a concern. But you also need to get onto site and try to get a plant off. EG, maybe have the clock as their biggest ally. Lucio will fall from the front. Reformed on the backside will also drop. Com is trying to spray this bullet hose down, but it's not going to connect for anything. Spike planted. Apoth and jajamo, 2v5. Good luck, have fun.
And not looking ideal, but obviously you got to go for broke at this point. It's overtime. There ain't no saving. There ain't no backing down. It's about trying to make the most of the situation, but with little to work with.
They would have to get blessed by a collat somewhere. Yep. They just need a lineup. That's the only real chance. And, well, Poised and Dicey are on top of one another. First shot, good. Oh, for a second, they both started to peek at the same time. I thought I may be a prophet, but not here. We stay all offense. FaZe to 17.
Yeah, FaZe were a little bit more calculated with the timing of their mid-aggression and how deep they wanted to get, how quickly they wanted to do it, and it really threw EG for a loop, I feel like, on timings. And then FaZe just playing around their utility. No worse ceiling in the world. And Com right there, just fully unloading, and Odin only to die anyway. The guy pushed into your bullets.
Yeah.
And that's just a clean win for FaZe. The cleanest we've really seen in OT, to be honest. Everything else has been down to crazy clutches and down to the wire moments. But, you know, while that was, you know, down to the wire as far as timing goes, it was still pretty dominant from FaZe through and through.
That 0 point finds so much intel. One in response will at least keep Poised honest, but Baby Bay will have to give up this angle over towards Wine.
Yep, had to burn the tailwind there. Utility being crushed right now, and that means Dicey can just hold this aggressive B lobby angle. Again, This has been a constant. FaZe controlling this area of the map. It just hasn't really been tested lately, but now it's about to be. Prowler, though, doesn't push him all the way back. He's able just to reset next to logs, and now he's able to come all the way back in. Good flash, but he gets the fire. So well done.
So much confidence from Dicey. First blood tallied up. Is this the moment? EGR started to funnel on through. Aldrone comes out. Dicey misses the second shot and loses his support on a fly-out. Dicey has to do something miraculous. And we'll get a second kill, keeping us to a 3v3. But Jajmo on the site will get the plant off. Lurking in the middle of the map, though.
He's done this every time.
Yep. But this time he's going to go into defensive spawn. Apoth has got the angle. EG just need to stay alive on site, and Apoth can completely blow up this retake. The timing looks good. Babyface is going to fall. FaZe are going to be caught on sidewalk. And Jajmo, he's going to be able to help watch this from a safer angle. They know where FaZe are. It just comes down to just winning your gunfights, and they will. Oh, my goodness.
Oh, man, it's the first time that Apoth slid all the way in. He's done this mid lurk so very often, but normally it's been more as like a fallback plan to kind of bail his team out if they need to pivot, if things aren't going well. You know, or if he's going to cut off rotations through a certain more passive angle. This time he takes it all the way in, and it means everything for Evil Geniuses. It's how they keep this match going. Because, I mean, again, you're thinking to yourself when Dicey gets that first pick and gets out, and they're holding back sight so confidently, you're thinking this is over, but Apoth's flank winds up turning it around.
Oh. Unique look this time for Evil Geniuses. 3 contestants possibly through mid, including Boostio.
We're leaving Cat all the way open. There's not even utility here to monitor this.
There's nothing.
FaZe is
no
playing
alarm
contact.
Oh, boy. Apoth is stuck. One kill would be incredible. No, not going to happen. Boostio quickly off the flank with the hot hands will give away his position. The flash comes out, so Soup still finds the kill. Prowler on the way through Garden. Gives Soup an idea that, yep, this is going to be a challenge. Paranoia comes out. Another good follow-up elimination, leaving Reformed and Calm into a 2v, technically 5. They've retaken tree, but how do you break up this post plant when you've got to clear out both underneath plat as well as deep through the archway? Dicey on the first angle. Sees enough. Shock dart to follow up. Now you split the focus. You take the kills, no problem. It's just, who's going to win a defense, brother?
In the paper, rock, scissors battle of this overtime, FaZe won that one for sure. I mean, it's EG banking on a more B and mid-heavy defense while they just let a player play a more forward angle. That was Apoth at A lobby for intel. The problem is that means they left Cat completely open, and they didn't even have utility that would detect it. And so it all just comes down to noise, and Apoth, like you said, just gets stuck. I mean, there's really no way out for him with Astra.
Yeah.
And that's the first time FaZe has contacted Cat with that many people that early in the round. You just can't anticipate that. But that's the thing about OT. It's about the trickery. It's about the mind games, and FaZe make the perfect call, and now they have the advantage.
Once again, B main not an option for EG after the initial play. Evil Geniuses looking to stack mostly through A main. First flash comes out. That's not a concern to the FaZe defenders. Nebula comes out and Dicey just performs head off. Super in the opposite corner. Good for follow-up. The rendezvous back keeps him safe. Fragment on the corner. Oh my goodness, Dicey right over the top of the boxes. No problem there either. And once again, it's common Apoth, but this is a 2v4 situation. You could possibly get a plant off with this, with the door being down especially. Sentry turret's going to go up.
That was so big from Dicey. He played a whole new spot. He's never played under him like that before.
One enemy remains.
Here comes the retake, though. Quickly off the trades. Yeah, no problems there. Oh, man. What a series, dude.
Oh, yeah,
I mean,
it gave you
come
everything.
on.
Every map. We got regulation full every map. We got, what, 2 OTs on Breeze? And I don't even know how many we got here, man. I don't want to do the math, but